potholes, there's a gray area for drivers. We're talking about parking lots, service drives, and alleys. So the question is, who's responsible for repairs and damage claims in those areas?
As KRDO News Channel 13 Scott Harrison explains, it may be easier to avoid a pothole than to figure out who's responsible for fixing it.
Here's an example of a pothole location that you probably don't think about. Alleys. This one behind East Castilla Street in the Springs is full of potholes and has been for a long time.
At least 6-7 years, minimum.
Brian Corum alerted us to it. The alley is next to his home where he runs a custom auto shop.
It's damaged a few cars, a few bumpers. We've had to redo and fix a couple issues from vehicles being in and out.
Corum says he's asked but hasn't heard from the city about who is responsible for repairs in the alley. We confirmed the city is responsible for maintaining it and many others, although it considers the alleys a lower priority. Other neighbors wonder when the city will address it.
The promise from the commission that they're going to take care, or the city council that they're going to take care of the roads, has given us renewed hope. And so it's too soon, in my view, to give up hope.
But potholes on private property, like this one behind the 8th Street McDonald's, are a different matter. It's on a service drive between the restaurant and an auto repair shop. Neither can agree on who's responsible for it.
2 years ago, we reported on some notoriously bad potholes on some service drives around the 8th Street Sonic in Colorado Springs and in an adjacent shopping center parking lot. It took some doing on our part to determine who actually owned the property. But once we did, we contacted the owner and the potholes were filled.
But they're slowly redeveloping. A Sonic manager says he'll keep an eye on them. Drivers will keep trying to avoid them and hope they don't get worse. In Colorado Springs, Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, thanks, Scott. And Scott talked to the head manager at that McDonald's, says she'll look into the ownership question and get an answer for us. We'll let you know.